Setting SMART goals. We all know what SMART is: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, timely. Yes, it's very important that you actually have some goals. Because if you don't have some goals, forget about calculating ROI, because return on what? What was your return? What were you aiming to do? And the importance here is to really have quite specific things. So for example, if you're doing something for business conversions, it could be to drive email signups, right? But it's how many email signups over what period of time? If you're doing something to just generate awareness, you can measure awareness by looking at your share of voice, your social share of voice. But how much do you want to increase it, by when? So specific goals. The third point is, and probably this is the biggest takeaway from this whole talk that I'm giving, is set up your campaigns properly. Your campaigns, if you want to measure ROI, they need to have trackable actions. Actions that you can measure that somebody who interacted with your campaign has taken. If you don't build those into the campaign, you're not going to be able to track anything, right? So, we all have own social media, paid social media, earned social media, right? You've got those different things. The kind of analytics that you can put in place to measure those are, of course, you have the analytics on the social platform itself, like Facebook Insights and so on. You've got your own digital analytics, right, which reside on your own platforms. Things like Google Analytics, Facebook Pixels, essential. And also, don't forget, a lot of the conversions will happen offline. So you need to work out a system in terms of how you're going to measure the online to offline conversions. And that's when your customer service team can come and play, your call center, your sales team, and getting the feedback from those guys. So set up the campaigns in the right way. The important thing though is, like what Frank also mentioned earlier, is most of the time the real ROI is going to happen on your sites, on your platform, on your website, on your web app, or with your sales team. You're not going to get the real hardcore conversions directly on the social platforms. Unlikely, unless you're an influencer, and then great, just keep on building up your community, and the more likes you get, the more brands will come and want to work with you. So, simple ideas, right? But these are just call to actions. Have them. There's no reason not to have a call to action in any post that you do, right? Especially if you're a business. So the typical learn more buttons that lead to a website. Oxwhite does it very well. It then leads to very specific related action, and even referrals. So how we talked about earned social media, right? Where you can get people to share on your behalf. Referral strategy is great, but make sure that's trackable. Put in the system in place. And it's not hard. There are tools to do that very easily.